Hey everyone, what's going on? It's been quite a while. Welcome back. It's been what, like 2 years since I posted a video. If you guys are new to this channel, I work on motorcycles as a hobby. I fixed up some old motorcycles back then. I had a 1971 CL175 and I converted that into a cafe racer type bike. And then I also had a Honda CL360 that I also worked on, and I sold both of those bikes. So I'll give you guys an update on what happened to those bikes and what happened to this channel. But first off, I want to go over this new bike that I got right here. It's an electric bike. This is made by ONYX Motorbikes, and this is called the ONYX RCR. I'll leave a link in the description about this bike if you want to read up about it, but it's an electric bike that I bought. The company is located over here in California. They have an office in San Francisco and one in LA in Thousand Oaks. But yeah, I bought this bike with a dirt kit conversion. So it came with a front fender right here. It came with this little mesh protector for the front headlight. And then it came with a rear rack right here, but I didn't like it, so I took it off. And then of course it came with these knobby tires, which are really good on this bike. So it gives it a very aggressive look. So what I'll do is I'll talk about what happened to this channel and what I plan on doing, and then I'll talk a little bit more about this bike. And then if you guys stick around, I'll give you guys an update in the next video, more information on this bike, how it handles. I'll give you guys a review on it, and I'll compare it to my Honda Grom. I also got a Honda Grom motorcycle too. It's a 2020. So I'll do an update and give you guys a review on that. But right now I'm gonna go and get some boba. I'm really thirsty out here. It's really hot, so I'm gonna go get some boba. I don't even have an intro, so I need to record an intro right now. I'll get right back to you guys. You gotta. Unfortunate. Alright, so what I did was I sold my Honda CL175, and that was my very first motorcycle that I worked on. I bought it for like $800, and then I fixed it up and sold it for, I think it was $2,500 when I sold it. And that was the best bike that I worked on. A lot of people loved it. I know you guys loved it in my video for my first time subscribers. If you guys stick with me from the beginning, you can go back and watch all those videos. But I love that bike. It ran really well. And then I wanted to work on another bike, so I bought a CL360. It was still a Honda, a bigger motor, a 360 motor. And that one I had a little bit of difficulty, but also it was like bad timing because I was doing some moving. I was doing some transitioning around that time. And if you guys check my Instagram, you'll see the last part that I did on that bike before I sold it. But around that time, this is what happened. YouTube changed things up and they demonetized my channel because I didn't have enough subscribers. Now I have enough subscribers to monetize it again, but at that time they changed things up and it affected a lot of channels. It demonetized them, and it kind of just made me not want to film any more videos because it was really hard to film and work on motorcycles at the same time. It took double or triple the time to even do a video on fixing it, filming it, and editing it. So it just really discouraged me from making more videos. But I think it came at the right time because I did go into another venture and I made more money from that thing. And so I just slowly worked on that bike on the side, and I worked on my other venture, and you know what? The new venture created me a lot of money, and it practically paid for all of my new motorcycles, you know. But those bikes were really fun to work on. So the Honda 360, the last bike that I had, I sold that to a couple of guys. I took a little bit of loss on this Honda CL360. I bought it for, I think it was $1,900, and I sold it for like $17. So it wasn't too bad because I made a lot of profit on my previous two bikes. And plus that bike, I didn't fully finish it. It was running really good, but I didn't fully finish. And the guys that bought it, you know, they wanted to work on it, so that was good for them. And they got a pretty sweet deal on it. So I'm not too sad about that. Also on my channel, I didn't talk about my other dual sport bike that I had. I also had a Honda XR250 that I rode around. It was like a dirt road bike. It was a dual sport. And that bike was really fun too, but it was too big for me. And I had a lot of fun on that one. And I also made a lot of money on that one. I think I bought it for like $1,200, and I didn't really do too much work on it. I just cleaned it up, made it, like tweaked it up and made it run really good. And then I sold it, I think, for like $2,200. So overall, I made a really good profit on all of my bikes that I worked on. But yeah, that's what happened about like 2 years ago. YouTube demonetized a lot of channels, and then it just really discouraged me from making more videos. But I think it was a blessing because I went on to my other venture and made a lot of money. And now, you know, I got an electric bike. I got a Honda Grom, so I'll do a few videos on this channel. I don't know how much I'll do. I'll see. It's really just a hobby for me. and I'll fix up, you know, whatever I can, and then I'll see about filming the progress on fixing up those bikes too, because it does take a lot of time. So I'll see about that. Just stay tuned. But yeah, you know, if you guys like this electric bike right here, it's the Onyx Motorbike. It's a very cool bike. Everything is electric now. Everyone's driving Teslas, and now it's going on to motorcycles, and we're in the electric revolution right now. Everything is electric. This bike is classified as a class 3 bike, where you don't need to register it or have a license. I can just ride it on the road, or I mean, I can ride it on the bike lane, and you know, you can pass on the road. But because it has pedals on here with a chain, so I don't even need to have a license plate or register this bike. But I'm assuming later on they might pass some laws on this and might make it a little bit more strict. There's no VIN number on this or anything like that. So yeah guys, if you want to stick around, I'll see what I can film on this channel and give you guys an update. I'll be riding this electric bike a lot, and I'll do some Honda CRCR motorcycle riding too. I kind of want to stun out that bike and maybe try some wheelies on it. I don't know. I'll see what I'll do. But mainly, I think I will film a lot more videos with this electric bike because it's so quiet to ride around the neighborhood, and it doesn't disturb anyone, and I can ride it anywhere. I can go into these little backwoods in the trails. I have the dirt wheels on it, so I can take this into more places than the Honda CRCR, and I think that's what I like about it. I might even take off this front fender here. I'm not sure yet. It looks very slick and futuristic without the front fender. Right now, it looks like a dirt bike. But yeah, I love this style right here. It looks very aggressive. I don't think I'll do much to it. I don't think I'll do much more anything else to it. I don't think I'll spray it or anything like that. I read up on a few posts on people saying they're modifying their stuff, and I don't want to touch the wiring on it because a lot of people run into issues with it, and if you screw up the wiring, you can't ride this, you know, because it's full electric. So if anything, it'll be cosmetic on the outside, but no wiring or anything like that. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up so I can get back into the algorithm on this. If you want to see more of these videos, just give it a thumbs up and leave some comments down below on what you want to see, what you want me to talk more about. I think in the next video I'll do a comparison between this electric bike and the Honda CRCR. I'll show you guys side by side. I'll give like a full review on this bike and what I think about it. I've only gotten this bike, you know, like 2 days ago, so I'm fairly new to it, and so I'll give an update maybe in like a week or two on how I feel about this bike. But so far it's great. It's super fast. Okay guys, I'll see you guys later.